everyone, 626 here with another stream with Satisfactory. Excuse me. Today we are going to be moving our base over to this platform that I've started building, and we're going to, of course, expand out on the platform. There were just a couple of things that I was running to in the platform that I wanted to make sure I showed. And it looks like we might not be... Oh, here we go. Now we're getting the game. Alright. Now that the game is showing again. So this was the old base, of course. And this is the new platform that I went ahead and constructed in my own time. As you can see, there's nothing up here. We just have a slow ramp on our way eastwards. And we're going to end up doing another one of those slow ramps going north. But there was a couple things that I had run across that I wanted to make sure I got on camera. And the first thing was this little artifact looking thing guarded by this little guy down here. Definitely was not happy for me to be coming around.
Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Now, is that thing trying to talk to me? Because I'm not hearing anything. Let me try adjusting my volume levels a little bit. There we go.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
Now I can hear her. Okay, so they're telling me to harvest this. We got a baddie down here. And I can tell you that he is going to shoot something at me. So instead of just leaping to my death to fight him, I'll take the regular way back down there, and I want to see if I can take him out before I go playing around with this base. Yeah, the AI has started talking to me a lot randomly. Let's go and see if we can take this guy out. We might need to advance more before we can take these guys out. But we should be at least able to pick up this thing and have that robot stop talking to me. But the other thing that I had wanted to show you really quickly before we get into a fight with that guy is I had run into these guys, a couple of them. And these guys are nasty. Can't do any damage to them. And you get close to them, they pop up and they start spitting poison out at you. The closer you get, the madder they get. See that poison come out? And then it spreads. Oh, now something's attacking me. Was that our new friend? Yeah. So I'm going to go and zap him in the butt. Oh, never mind. Oh, shot me. Ouch.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
I wonder if I even can hurt you. Oh, I can. Okay, yeah, he definitely didn't like getting zapped. They're hard to get up to, though, because they can figure out which way you are moving, and they will zap you. Let him do that, and then get him. Ah, he got me. Come on. Zap him. Zap and punch. Aha. Well, now he's dead. And we have some berry here that we can eat. I think. Yes, can be consumed. Yum yum. Alright, now that's done. We can get the chainsaw. We can pick up this artifact and we can clear all these trees. It's called a Mercer Sphere.
Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Will do. So I had been clearing all of the trees around here, and I had to stop because I had run into that guy. And then going that direction, I had run into a bunch more of those poison plants, so I could no longer continue in that direction. And I didn't really want to build any further that way. So I was kind of stuck. But in all of that time, I was able to completely fill up everything. Hang on one second. I was able to have everything in the base completely fill up. Power's been doing really good because we've been converting all of the leaves and wood into biofuel. And the solid biofuel burns so much slower than everything, so I only really have to come fill this stuff up every hour or so. And even then, it was only down like 20 or 30 maybe at the most. Go ahead and drop off all of this extra stuff that we have just picked up. The spitter carcasses. This miner. We're going to hang on to these materials that we have. I do have a place for the leaves and wood still. But I am going to start moving the base up onto this platform. So the first thing I want to do is get the smelting and stuff up there. So we'll first turn off the ore. The ore that's coming in, and just dismantle all of this stuff. Just dismantling things in this game immediately puts it all into your inventory. Everything on the line, there's no waste. Makes it so much easier. We'll leave this part of the line because we're going to end up bringing it up to there. So take it here. Bring it up as much as we can, and then you can just click it and then just run the whole way. You can only build them so far, but it holds on to it, I think, pretty much infinitely. So I can run all the way up here, and I think it might reach. Yeah, looks like it'll reach. Have it go right about here. And then we have unlocked this splitter here last time. We have an input, 3 outputs. You just need to leave enough room for it to ramp back downwards. And I'm doing ramps so that I'm not having to jump over everything. I have a walking path. This is a very slow belt, but that will be here. And then now we can build 3 different smelters instead of just having the 1. Yeah, 3. And, oh, mouse wheel to rotate. 1, 2. I'm going to leave this path over here for walking, so there we go. Now, go back to that splitter, and I'm going to put this on the toolbar as 6. So now I can just press 6 and have it pop up. Now I'll have the input is the orange one. You just need to leave enough room, but it does draw a line, so probably about halfway there. Another one there. That should be good enough. Oops. Let's fix this one. So it doesn't loop around like that, we'll have it go in that side. One, two, and three. Now we need power. Have you power all three of those. And then we're going to run power on this back line too. To base. Aha! I love the low gravity on this plant, and I can just jump a 12-foot gap. One more should do it. We're just going to hook it. We'll make a new one. And we'll get rid of this line. And then we'll hook whatever this was back up. So I still want the base to be able to run while I'm moving everything. At least to clear the lines out the best they can, so that's less stuff I have to move in the long run. We have 3 smelters hooked up now. We just have to configure them all. Yes. We have power. This is copper. That's not iron, that's copper. My mistake. That's fine though, because we can switch it to copper and just make this the copper. And then we can just do iron on this side over here. I need more concrete to build more of the foundations, but I can build a couple more. We've got iron mine right here. Try not to land directly on the ground if you jump from that high. You can break your legs again. Got a little bit of concrete built up. We've got a whole bunch of the iron plates built up, but the copper is kind of, or the concrete's kind of slow, so I think I'll do concrete right after I do the copper. Or the iron. Not the copper. We already did the copper. Okay. Got plenty of room still in the inventory. And we'll probably get rid of this part too. We'll leave that one on there. Let's see, we wanted to get to about up here. So we're going to run it here up as high as possible. And then right there. That was easier than running all the way up there. How much room do we have? Still got some room. We can dismantle some of this stuff while we're down here. It shows you everything that you're going to be picking up in the middle of the screen. If you dismantle it, pick up all that, and if you don't have the room for it, I don't think it'll let you do it. But we should have plenty of stuff to build those 3 smelters now, and enough to build another platform or 2. We don't need too much more room. I want to continue north and east. When we unlock a map, you'll see that most of the land continues that way, and we're just kind of dead-ended on the end here. Getting awful close to that flying guy. So one of the tricks with building in this game, instead of building each platform individually, you can switch your building mode by pressing R. I'm currently in build mode default, which is 1 by 1. I want to be on build mode Zoop. So with Zoop mode on, you pick what you want, one click starts it, and then you can go that way or that way, up to 10 blocks as long as nothing's in the way. And if there's clipping of some kind, it will warn you. Right now it's clipping with this building right here, but that's not going to be there for much longer. We'll just go ahead and do it here so we don't have to worry about the clipping yet. As far as I know, the game doesn't care too much when it clips. We'll do another 10. It's so much easier than laying down each individual platform. It took me hours of playing this game before I realized that I could do that. It's definitely helpful. You get distracted. The music is really nice. One, two, three. Iron for me. And I need power. Connect it to the grid. And then we're gonna split it. I like to split it twice so that I have, because later on we'll be able to build much faster lines, and I'm gonna need these materials for other things besides their base thing. Like iron, I think we're gonna need for some kind of chemical stuff later, copper maybe as well, but just so that we don't have to end up splitting it up later on, I'll just split it up now and have an extra line ready to go later on. Just a little time-saving thing. I also like to leave extra space in between all the buildings because there's really no reason for me to build everything so insanely close together. Even this right now is a little bit too close for me. Oops, I did it again. I have to remember, after the first one, you have to rotate them. Otherwise it does a weird curvy thing. Get these all hooked up. And then hook up this one. Hi, Zach. Alright. So now we're going to have iron and copper. Ooh, before this fills up, though, I have a bunch in my inventory I don't want. Here, you can have it. And then maybe I can get rid of the copper over here. Now, see, that one's already full. That one's not full. And that one's not full. Great. Got rid of all of the ore in the inventory. Copper and iron both set up. Next will be stone. And stone will go over here. I could have sworn I had run into some of those poison guys over here. That's why I'd stopped going this way. No? Not on this side? Okay, just trees on this side. That's fine. So we have enough concrete right now to build another line or two. And then the concrete is going to need... Does that go? That doesn't go in a smelter, does it? I think it went into a constructor, actually. Let's see. Recipe. Concrete. Yeah. Okay, so we need the constructor. We can build one more. And then we need more of the reinforced iron plates in order to build any more of those. We missed it. Took a little bit of damage. Okay. Let's go ahead and break all of this down. Take all of that. And you're a constructor, yeah? I'm going to take this too. We're going to leave this because we do not have enough room for all of the plates. And we're also going to leave this one down here for now. But we will take this. And all of this if it's empty. That's got a lot of leaves in it. We actually have the room for the leaves. But I think we will have to leave this container. Yeah, that's completely full. Which is good. This is full. This is full. I already have plenty of biofuel, and in all of this time I've burned 21. So the biofuel is definitely working. And we'll set up quite a large power station because we're going to be burning the fuel for a little while. But it only uses energy for what it burns, so if we set up a whole bunch of them, it'll burn it less slowly and we'll have to fill it less often, I think. That's my theory. There's really no reason for me to not put some platforms here so I don't have to keep jumping over it. Okay, we can do one more because I wanted to do 3, but I needed the reinforced plates. Set up power right away. Connect it to the grid. We also have to set recipes. And then here, we'll only put one over here so we continue the line to the right, but not the left, because the left, if we put anything to the left, it'll just get congested. Now I just gotta hook up these 3 really quick. And then bring that all the way over here, which it lets you build pretty far. We'll hook up some power. Bring it to about here and just up a little bit. And then we're going to need it. That's too far. So let's keep going to about here. And there. And it will go right through the tree, but I'll be cutting that tree down eventually, I'm sure. As I need more fuel. Oh, there we go. And now that one's connected. Now I just need to get rid of my extra limestone. I don't have a whole lot, though. Yeah? Take a quick drink. Ah, excuse me. Hydration. Alright. Concrete is hooked up. Basically all that's left to do now is move power up here. And we also want to move this whole building up here. And to do that, it's got a bunch of stuff inside of it. So I'm going to need to build... I thought I had a smaller treasure chest of some sort, didn't I? I have the storage container. It's probably something I haven't unlocked yet, so we'll do the storage container. Just off to the side here. Maybe I'll just do 2 of them right away. Just to put all of our extra materials in. So that I can dismantle this. The hub. And we'll put it up on our platform. Great. And then we can go back to that treasure chest thing inside of it. Personal storage box, whatever you want to call it. And we can put all of these things back in there. Although the ore really doesn't need to be in there anymore. We were stockpiling that because before we were relying on the little personal miners. But now we've got the big machines that bring it all. Alright, well those are full. So we'll have to wait until we have production going and we actually need this material. That's fine, we can just stash it back in here for now. Along with these, because we will need those. Just not right now. And then we should be able to pick up the majority of our stuff back. We'll leave the biomass and the leaves in there. But we'll take the biofuel. And then we need to set up some decent power generation. I'm going to build some more platforms going along this way, and we'll build it here. This power stuff will be temporary. Later on we'll unlock better power generation that doesn't need to be babied and doesn't need constant resources. Ran out of concrete. Should have plenty of concrete by now, though. Or not. Well, A, we have really slow belts right now, but B, we also only have 1 limestone vein feeding 3 of these, so, but that's not bad. It was about 15 or so right in there. As far as more limestone, I don't see any. I don't really know what's past these trees over this way. But I do know that further on down here, way west over this way, there was another 1 or 2 veins, and I think they were iron. It's really kind of hard to get around in the beginning. But yeah, oh yeah, here we go, over here. So we have 2 more iron veins way over in that area over there, but iron is not what we're short of right now, it's the limestone. And if I remember correctly, because last time I had started way over on the other side of this rock. I wanted to give myself a little bit of a challenge and start further away from where the good stuff is, because I know the good stuff is all that way. But I think as we start moving our way towards that way, we might find more limestone, and if we do, we'll definitely hook it up. But for now, we're just going to have to be at the mercy of limited amount of stone. So, power. We definitely have enough room, so we don't really have to worry too much about that. Biomass burner. We have plenty of materials to build as many of these as we could possibly want. So, we'll just build until we reach the end here. That's good enough. Because each one of these are also going to have to be connected. So we'll need every couple of burners, we're going to need one of these towers. And then we're going to need to hook this up into everything else. And I'm not going to bother with the power generation on my hub anymore, because it's just 2 of those biomass burners, and you have to just go around this hub to fill them, and it's not worth the time. For me, it's better to just build a bunch of the big ones. Hey, Adrian, nice to see you. And yeah, we can just fill all these up with 100 for now. Or 74 for these last couple. And then we're going to have to move our biomass production up here as well. And then we're going to be finally all moved in. And we'll be able to work on Tier 2. It only took about a half hour to get all of this stuff moved. I thought it was going to take considerably longer. Okay. Got some more biofuel, but this is still completely full of biomass, which the leaves and the wood are converted into. So I will start a new construction of it, and then we'll just leave that one down there for a little while. Can empty it when I have nothing else to do, or the next time we go for some more tech stuff. Let's see here. We can build 3 of them. Generally, I'll do constructor for each material with 1 storage for each. There we go. And then 1 is going to be for wood and 1 will be for leaves. That one will be the wood. Biomass wood, biomass leaves, and then you can actually put one of these new mergers with the green facing outwards. Oops. And now we can connect both of these into one machine. And make solid biofuel again. And this time, instead of just having that 1 stack, we're going to run it into a container. So this will fill up with solid biofuel. We can grab a couple stacks and then drop them in our burners. But for that, first I'm going to drop off all of my stuff again. If we just hit store all. Probably would have been easier if I would have done that last time. And we should be able to... Oh, you know what? This only has actual biomass in it. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do that. How much room do we have left? We have enough to finish this all off. Let's get all this stuff out of here. Move it all to the new home. The only thing left are those plates, but that thing is about halfway full. We can go ahead and build another storage container on this other side. Yeah. Here, let's do it this way. We'll put you into there, and we'll put the storage container here, and we'll put the biomass in there. There we go. And I know we have leaves and wood in one of these. Take all. And put them all in there, and then put all of the wood in there. No power. Oops. That's easy enough to fix. Connect those two, and then that would mean that this one up here also needs power. Forget, in this game, pretty much everything needs power. How's the old inventory doing? We have one more stack of this. But otherwise, looks like everything is moved. Now let's look at the next tech. We have field research. It's the last thing in Tier 1. We have a bunch of other stuff in Tier 2, so let's go ahead and knock out this last Tier 1. Looks like we've even got enough materials for it. Launch.
The map has been unlocked.
Hey, we were just talking about the map.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
So basically saying that map's unlocked, new things unlocked with the scanner. Which even was that? V. Yeah, we still have the same stuff. Another limestone. 180 this way. 140. Okay, so it's just right beyond all of these trees, it looks like. That's great. And then we do have another one this way, like I thought. Awesome. Alright, we don't have the pod for another couple minutes, but let's see what else we can do. Oh, we can't even look at the next one until it comes back. Well, I know I need to build all of my production stuff over again. No power. Still no power. Did I... You know what? It's probably the breaker, isn't it? Oh. Ha! It would be important to hook these all up, wouldn't it? Yes, very important. Silly me. There we go. Now everything should be working. Well, that was full anyway, but there we have it. New base. We just need to get all new constructors going for all the resources, and right now we only have 2 of the reinforced iron plate, so we're going to be short on those for sure. Now someone had told me that all you have to do is actually hold the space bar instead of holding the click button. That's definitely a lot more useful. It's easier to hold a space bar than it is to hold the click. So screws, I think, will be the first thing that I get building. Ah, there's the personal storage box that I was looking for, too. And we also can build this lookout tower, which I think is really neat. Because I like to get a good look at the base and the things that I'm building. And so they made this nice little tower you can get up on, take a good look. I would advise leaping from the top of it, though, unless you're going to land on something. Like that. Ouch. See? That hurts. Okay, constructor. Now we're going to need the steel rods. So we're going to want to give ourselves a little bit of distance. Say right about here should be good. I think for now I'm just going to make 2 of them. Do a good old splitter. Then we're just going to take one of these. And make iron rods. And of course we need power. Alright. Iron rods are going to be turned into screws. Again, I like to move up a little bit. So much room on this map, there's no reason to build everything right next to each other. Power line. Right now they can only have a couple connections, but pretty soon we'll be able to unlock more advanced stuff. Oh, that's the end of that drink. I'll have to go get myself some more water in a minute. Set these to making screws. A splitter going. And that will be having screws and the tubes and plates. And then we have 2 more things of plates for the next things that we need, because we're going to need plates and the screws to make the reinforced iron plates themselves. But for now, I'm going to need a whole bunch of screws and a whole bunch of tubes. I'm going to let those go for just a couple minutes. I got a new Maddie video I'm going to play for you guys, and I'm going to go make myself another drink.
Say hi, Maddie.
am back. Should be... Yeah, we got lots of screws now. Great. Should be able to build a couple of the reinforced iron plates that we need to get a couple more constructors to get those actually automated. And we can also check the next thing that we can do. We have the assembler, copper sheet, rotor, and some more parts. Got them jump pads. Resource sink, which that lets us get stuff. If we put items in it, gives us points to buy things. Which I think... I'm not sure if there's anything absolutely actually necessary in here. I think it's mostly bonus stuff. But we can check that out too. And then we have Logistics Mark II. More advanced conveyor belts. Speedier belts, basically. I think I'm going to go first for the part assembly. And then probably Logistics Mark II. Not going to feed all of these resources into it yet because we haven't automated all of that stuff. And we do need some of these. Just a few, because that's the next thing that we're actually having made. So, kind of unnecessary to make a bunch of them ourselves. We are already running into our power thing. Now I could go... Let's see, I think for these, we'll go... Actually, no. They need... you know what? I just realized that's what that assembler was. We need the assembler to make those because it requires 2 parts and the constructors can only build with 1 part. So we can't even automate those until we do this. So let's just feed everything in there now. So we're already making these and those and those. Really, it's just waiting until all that stuff is done. And what we can do to speed it up for now... No, we don't have any. Of course we don't have any. Let's take those, pop them in here, and when we have enough actual plates... Oh, of course we have enough plates. What am I talking about? That's the one that we haven't been able to move because we have too many of them. Oh, missed the belt. Broke a leg. All the way over here. We're just going to take them all. Get rid of that. Oh, hey, random floating box. What's in here? 1 thing of concrete. Oh, that's right. If your inventory is full and you go to break something down anyway, it actually turns into one of those little storage boxes and puts your stuff in that little box, which is great until you disable something, or you deconstruct something that's in midair and that box appears in midair as well. Then it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. This doesn't need to be down here either. I've been meaning to get rid of this, so I'm going to do that now. So if you hold left control, mass dismantle. There. Because we don't need that ramp there anymore. Base isn't there anymore. We've got stuff over here and we will still need to get over there. But we don't need the ramp where we had it. I think here would be a better place for it. But we need a little bit more concrete. Little bit more concrete. Should have lots. And we do. What is that? Oh, is that one of those little lizard doggo thingies? You know, I keep seeing them on the home screen thing, but I haven't actually seen one up close since they added them in. I think these things are friendly. Hey, little guy. Ooh, I can pet it. Come here, I want to pet you. Pet, pet, pet. He's farting at me. It's a lizard doggo. Okay, see you later. I think you can tame them, I was reading. And they'll bring you treats, bring you free stuff if you feed them or something. I was reading about them. I haven't actually done any of that. But I am going to put another ramp over here. Wonderful. Now I can get up and down easily enough. Back to this. There we go. That'll speed things up a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Give me 1 second, folks.
Say hi, Maddie.
Sorry about that, folks. Let's see if we can get the game back up here. Okay. Alright, everything's working great. Yeah, I just had a little issue to deal with real quick right there. My mouth just started hurting like really bad all of a sudden. Tooth area. So just went and took something for that. Hopefully it'll subside and I can keep going with the stream here, but if it keeps up, I think I'm gonna have to call it a little early tonight. It's just a little difficult to talk. But anyway, enough of that. Back to what I was doing. So I need the bars, the screws, and the plates for this next thing. Now we're going to let this screw up here fill so that this iron rod can start filling up, because we need lots and lots and lots of iron rods. So many, in fact. I am going to go ahead and turn this entire iron line here into just rods and screws. Like so. And then if we need more, or when we do the next one, we'll bring another iron from another iron mine, and we'll have more smelters. That way we're not going to get backed up because we run out of one particular material. Got to set that. Iron rods. And yeah, we're just going to leave this one to iron rod. That way they're not getting turned into screws, because we need more of the rods right now. Oh, wow, that one actually had 200 of them. Didn't see that one coming. Alright, that should be enough to get this tier finished.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Much like the reinforced plates. Too complex to be produced with the constructor. They need to be produced with the assembler, which is going to need something that I don't have. We need 4 more of those plates, which we should have the materials, hopefully. And then we need those rotors, which I think those need copper sheets, which I haven't started producing yet, but I can because I have everything I need. Rotor. Oh, okay, no, those don't need copper. That's just iron rods and screws. Another thing to use screws. I don't remember how many we needed, but I'll go ahead and make as many as I can. Oh wait, we need 4 more of those reinforced plates as well, but we're going to need screws. And yeah, yeah, 500 for me. Great. Just hoof it all the way back here and get a couple more of these going. I was hoping I wouldn't be making these by hand at this point, but just for a little while longer. Okay, now we've got enough. Now we can make one of these, and we just need to run this one from here and the screws from over there. And we're going to give ourselves lots of room, so we're going to run this. We're going to start manufacturing over here. So we need... Sorry, we need plates, which we're not even making over here. And we need the screws, which we are making over here. Run it up. Wait, that's too high. That's high enough, because we're not having any vehicles on this part. This is just us running by foot. Oh, we're running. We don't have any iron rods. I'm completely out of iron rods. No power. No rods and no rods. Alright. Power here. We'll make another. Can't do those because we don't have any iron rods. Okay. Well, we're just gonna go make them ourselves then, aren't we? That's one that you really don't want to run out of. Need those in just about everything. There we go. I mean, we have 20 now. And we really only need the plates. The rods and the concrete are just to build the supports. Going up. And then we'll go down. Pick the recipe, and we still need power over here too. At this point, we're just going to have little power poles all over the base. But later on, they can hold up to 8, I believe. At least that's as far as I had gotten the last time. Alright, so now we need plates. We're going to need another line of iron. And I'm going to need some materials. Not too many iron rods, but I'm going to need some more concrete, and I'm going to need something out of the storage box in the hub in order for me to build another one of those giant mining machines. Portable miner. Yeah, that's the thing. Should be able to do it from up here. And I am just going to take the damage because I want to run the line. No, I didn't actually take any damage that time. That's great. We're going to run the line below. All the way over to this side. I'm going to go through this rock. Don't really have to, but just for aesthetic reasons. If we had it traveling right through the rock, it would be just fine. It would still work. Okay, now one of the logistics things that we haven't used yet was the lift. These are fun. So let's run it right here, I think. Actually, I think we have to start with one of these. Yeah, there you go. And then we'll have more smelters set up over on this side to make the plates. But we need to get rid of these trees, which I think we can actually get rid of from up here. They got a pretty big hitbox. Yep. Can I? Oh, ha! I don't have any fuel. So I gotta run and grab some fuel. Take a quick drink. The fuel would be all the way over here. I forgot, it uses the same fuel as the power, which while I'm over here, let's go ahead and fill all that up. As much as we have. We'll put it all in there, except a little bit for the chainsaw. Yeah, we'll keep the rest of that for the chainsaw. Go and chop down these trees. With my area of effect chainsaw. Because it doesn't just get the one tree, it gets everything nearby, even if you're all the way up here. H to put it away. And we'll build us some platforms for the new mines. I almost just walked right off of that. Not that it would have hurt too much. I'm used to breaking my legs. No problem. Can eat a berry and heal them right up. Alrighty, let's do at least 2. Nah, go ahead and do 3 right away. And we're only going to run iron to these 3. So 1 splitter, 3 ways. And I think I have that hooked up. We'll see in just a moment. But if I have that all hooked up right, this oh, you know what? I don't think I ever powered the that mining machine. That would be your first mistake. Alright, we got a green light. Got a green light, but I don't see... There we go. Now it's spitting it out. Awesome. For now, though, we do have, I believe in our inventory, a couple stacks of iron that we can pop in there. Run some power. Oh, we also have not set the recipes. Set 2 of these to plates right away. Well, only 1 to plates right away, I guess. And then we'll need to have a few more reinforced iron plates. Coming out of here. But now that's all set up. Just need to wait for the time. We don't actually have any iron ore, do we? No. But we can just drop some of the plates, I guess. And we finally have those being automatically made for us. $5 per minute. It's not bad. It's a lot better than making them myself. So let's go ahead and get at least one more of these as a constructor building plates with some power and supplies. And let's see, we need to build a merger. Here. Get rid of that. There we go. Now we've got the two of them making plates. It's finally almost here. And we've got reinforced iron plates coming out of here. Glorious days. We still need another one to make the rotors, but we also do not have cables being made either, so we'll have to go and restart the production on all of the old things as well. I'm going to build the platforms out even further until I run into anything else interesting, which I don't think there is anything this way for quite a while. I think all of the bad stuff was, in fact, all that way. Because the last time I had played, the starting area was quite far past this. Because I remember building a very large platform to get up on top of this rock, because I saw those rocks up there and I wanted to see what they were. And then I couldn't do anything until quite much further along in the game. But we're at a pretty good point right now with the base. I just need to put a lot of time into getting all of my production back in order. I'll basically be doing the same thing that I've done for everything else. Each one gets 3, and then as time goes on I can better calibrate it, but I think I am going to go ahead and call it here for now. I really do appreciate you guys for stopping by and watching, and anyone who watches this in the future, and I hope to see you guys